What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. We're about to begin here. NXT 2.0 is about to start here in just a minute, and it looks like Kyle O'Reilly versus Von Hoomst Wagner is starting off the show in a steel cage match. Before I want to talk about what's going to happen to Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano after tonight's show, should be very interesting. I have two things to talk about, so let's go ahead and get to it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. NXT is about to begin. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. I am doing great myself. Should be interesting. Should be interesting to have just a regular old NXT watch along instead of a pay-per-view. So we'll see how this goes, and if it's all good, we'll continue to do these going forward. And if they do great, then we'll start doing them for Raw and SmackDown as well. Maybe Impact. Maybe, who knows? Okay, so what's going on, everyone? Ashley, good to see you, my friend. GNW Basili, good to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing great. So yeah, show starting off hot tonight. Looks like the steel cage is going to be starting off the show. But before we get into all of this, I do want to talk about Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly, I think, is pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty obvious. I think that he's going to put over Von Hoomst Wagner tonight in the steel cage match, and then this will probably be it for Kyle. I don't see any reason for him to stay in WWE whatsoever when Adam Cole and Bobby Fish are over on AEW, right? Like, I want to go over there. I want to do what I was doing in Black and Gold NXT. I want to be the Undisputed Era, or whatever name they're going to call themselves. That's what I assume is going to happen. Now with Johnny Gargano, obviously I think what's going to happen tonight, they could swerve us. So I will give two theories, but more than likely, I feel like Johnny Gargano is going to come out here and just tell everyone like it is. He's going to say, look, I'm the heart, I'm the soul of NXT. I am NXT. I love you guys. You guys are my family. Almost identical to what he said after the pay-per-view. After it went off air, he gave a little speech saying that everyone felt like family, and he's going to tell everyone what is going on. He's going to be transparent, and he's going to tell us all today. So I think he's going to go over that again, and then I think he's going to say, I don't know what the future holds. I'm not sure, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, but what I do know is that my wife is pregnant and I'm about to have a child, and I'm going to handle my business and then figure out what to do next. That's what I'm expecting from this Johnny Gargano tells all thing. I don't know. I'm having a child. I'm taking some time off. I'll see you guys soon. That's what I'm expecting. However, there is a slight chance that maybe he's resigning, and maybe he's going to be like, this is my home. This is where I belong. I am NXT. I am WWE. I'm Johnny Wrestling, and I'll see you guys on SmackDown. Or so I don't know. I think it's less likely that it's something like that, but it's possible. It's very possible. He does have a baby. Maybe they're offering him more money to stay in WWE, even though it's not necessarily guaranteed, but get it while you can. Perhaps. I don't necessarily know. But I'm thinking it's the first one. I think he's going to take some time off. A report from Fightful Select, I think it was Sean Ross Sapp that said it. They said best case scenario is they re-sign both of them and one of them takes some time off. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm getting this whole this whole thing of, I don't know what my future is, but I'll see you soon. That's where that comes from. So we'll go ahead and see. They're doing a recap of War Games right now. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this is a good show as well. They just started it. Let's see. What makes Johnny's announcement so much better is that it hasn't been spoiled yet. Yeah, but which is crazy. I don't think anyone has re-signed yet. You're way ahead then? The match already started? Oh. For me, Wagner just came out and O'Reilly just attacked him from behind. How's it going, Joshua? How you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Steel cage match is underway. I would be shocked if O'Reilly won this. I really would. All right, cage is closed. Cage is closed. Nice hat. It's I rotate like 3 hats, 4 hats. Welcome, Chloe. Welcome. Having your ups and downs other than that good? Good to hear. I think we all got our ups and downs, you know what I mean? Good to hear that you're doing well, though. Looks familiar, just a little bit, right? Later tonight as well, if you're into the gaming side of things, I'll be here later tonight, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So what? That'll be 3 hours after NXT goes off the air. I'll be back playing some more Genshin Impact. We're gonna close out the week with that game, I believe. Serious question, what's so special about Von Wagner? I have no idea. He's big, I guess. That's probably what they like about him. I never heard of this guy before until like the first episode of 2.0 where they crowned a new champion and they put him in it. I had never heard of him before that. NXT 2.0 is the definition of ups and downs. Yeah. There's some ups and there's definitely some downs for for 2.0 for sure. Like I said, I say this all the time. I don't think the 2.0 is bad. I just wish that it would have gotten here slower. That's all. A Wall Street Games collab soon? Possibly. Very possible. It looks like Jack Swagger. The sound's not okay. Yeah, sound's not coming through. Very possible. Just shoot me a message or something. Shoot me a message. Won't be able to stay for the later show. No worries, my friend. All good. All good. So yeah, if you guys like these watch alongs, I think I'm going to start with NXT, and if they do well, then we'll keep doing them. And if it's not bad, then we'll do Raw and SmackDown as well. Just kind of get them in there. A bad copy of Edge and Great Khali. Fair enough. Fair enough. He's big and sweaty. Who wouldn't love Von Wagner? Probably VKM. Yeah, that's a very good probably quote right there. He beating the hell out of O'Reilly right now. No Dynamite watch along. I don't know. Maybe in the future when I get used to doing stuff like this. It's hard to like. Okay, so if I do that, then I have to like interact, do the watch along part, read chat, then I have to take screenshots, and then I have to like post on Bird app, and then I got to post on Instagram. So it's a lot to do. Whereas these, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna post, or maybe I will, but I'm not sure. It's all about the budge, 100%. Did you see Pat McAfee catching heat on his comment about Shayna Baszler during SmackDown? No, I didn't. What did he say? What did he say about Shayna Baszler? You think Rey Mysterio will be on the cover of 2K22? Isn't is there a showcase? Or is he the showcase? I remember seeing him featured in the initial like gameplay trailer thing. Better in trunks. Maybe. I don't mind the pants. I much prefer the tights over the trunks personally, but doing a watch along of Raw, we're entering the land of bad booking. Yeah. Right. I don't know. I think so. I was talking about this the other day about like watch alongs versus post shows, right? And it's like, at least if the show's bad, we could just sit here and have fun, right? And just laugh about it. And it is kind of what it is, as opposed to having to like review it and just be like, why is this a thing? Who decided to write this? This is terrible. Like, I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense. Like, why were there 2 countouts last week or yesterday? Why? Doesn't even make sense. Why do you have like a 15-minute match for someone just to be like, yo, you know what? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm just gonna walk away. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We can shit on Raw as a whole. Yeah, exactly. Right. How's it going, Fickle? How you doing, my friend? Why AEW's numbers still suck? What numbers? Are you talking about Rampage? Mysterio is the showcase for 2K22, but it's not known who is the cover star 22. More info in January. Fair enough. I haven't been following 2K22 very much, aside from the big announcement where they announced it like GM mode and my faction or whatever, like all that stuff. I have a pretty good question for you. Why out of the shows you pick NXT 2.0? Mostly just because of War Games, and that was the first one that I did. And I don't know. I think more so it's out of the curiosity of what's going to happen with Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano. I know that this is probably the least cared about show in terms of WWE at this point. I'd be willing to try Raw and SmackDown as well to see how they are if this doesn't do well or if people don't care. That's possible as well, but I don't know. I just figured it was convenient. They need my releases for 2K22. Oh god. My releases is that'd be a crazy ass game mode right there. Jesus. Watch along of Impact. I've considered that. I've considered that as well. I have considered it. It's much easier for me to do these for the things that I don't actively cover, because I don't have to. I mean, I might cover the show in a like a bare minimum capacity where it's just like Von Wagner beat Kyle O'Reilly in a cage, you know. But like other stuff where it's like more in depth and stuff like that, I'm not going to do watch alongs for them because it's just too much. It's too much to have to do all of this and interact and read and edit and take photos and then write captions and then copy them and put them over on Instagram and all that. Did you hear most of the released WWE stars will be in 2K22? Did they say that? I thought that they weren't going to be in there. I mean, it makes sense. Uh-oh, I'm dropping frames. It makes sense that they would be in there, since it's like you could argue that it's like something that they did while they were under contract. So I could see that argument. It also kind of makes sense to not have them in there either. So I guess, I don't know. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going back. Okay, we're good. We are good. They gave her a video package and they showed her stomping on Nia and Eva's arm, and Pat was like, the future endeavors kick from Shayna Baszler since Nia and Eva got released. Oh, damn. Damn. Wow. No, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy though. That is crazy. MVP posted a squash match where Bobby squashed Seth Rollins last night and Raw on the full Nelson lock. Interesting. I heard that he entered back into the world title scene. I didn't look at I looked at the cage match for Raw because someone said there was only 15 minutes of wrestling on the show, but that was for SmackDown. Friday's episode of SmackDown had like 15 minutes of wrestling on a 2-hour show. Kind of crazy. 2K22 gonna have future endeavors pack as DLC. That, I mean, that's kind of the problem, is that Someone did a report saying that there was a DLC package that was featured around Bronson Reed and a bunch of other released people, and they had to scrap it. So that's why they're going with the whole, like, we're just going to update the game on a regular basis type deal instead of doing DLC, which I think is the better option anyways. Like, who cares about DLC in a wrestling game? Like, put your roster on there and just continue to put in new people and change the tires and stuff. It's so easy. I've been preaching this for like years now, that it would be so easy to make a wrestling game, and I don't understand why they don't do it. Like, it's oh, damn it, I dropped it. It has never made sense to me, like, especially like with sports games and everything else. Why do you need to remake the same game every single year? It's literally the same thing with a few tweaks. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I need to grab that thing. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my buttons on my stream deck here. Okay. Oh, that looks terrible. You get a sneak peek at my terrible backdrop. Did you watch the Sammy and Brock segment on SmackDown? Brock telling him to shut up? No, I didn't. I heard it was great though. I heard it was really good. I think so. So I'm happy. Hopefully Karrion Kross and Scarlett will be in it. That would be cool because their entrance would be incredible. What segment's going on right now? It is still the cage match with Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner. And so far, it really seems like Wagner's been beating the hell out of O'Reilly for the most part. Waiting for the AEW video game. Me too, man. Oh, man. I really hope that it's good. I really hope that it's good. It will be such a huge disappointment if it's not good. Like, like more so than anything, I just want something that is fun. Like, I don't care about graphics. Like, I don't care if it looks ultra realistic. That stuff doesn't bother me. Like, one of my favorite wrestling games is Fire Pro, and it's like, it's got Super Nintendo graphics. You know? It's all about replayability and just having fun. So hopefully both of them are able to capture that. Because if 2K22 doesn't do that this time around, man, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. And it seems like AEW has spent so much money on this game that I really hope they don't fail that. An AOW video game? Good Lord. Do I have the whiteboard? Yeah. You know, I do. You know, I do have the whiteboard. So, usually I use these whiteboards for work. I usually use them as to-do lists. So every day I just erase it and I write my to-do list on it. And then, you know, I erase it and blah, 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 blah. But I haven't touched them. So of course I still got the, Goldberg. Oh. I still have the Goldberg sign is what I said. You heard nothing. Nothing. Okay. Shh. Who do I think the shaman is? I don't know, man. It would be cool if it was RVD, but the body style of that person does not look like RVD to me. So we're supposed to find that out tonight as well. You're lying, Chloe. You're lying. Yeah, I mean, we all expected that. I mean, I'm not at that point yet, but what's up, Philip, man? Welcome back, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. One of the most popular wrestling games of all time. Here comes the pain. Strictly the gameplay. Yeah, right? Like, man, people still go back and play those games. I love it. And people even go back and play the old GM mode and stuff all the time. You're gonna get dreads? Nice, man. Oh. Sam confirmed Dollar General not coming to AEW. I heard that he was speaking sarcastically, but I don't see why they would want them anyways. Or at least him. Not to be rude, but why? Man, how far behind am I? Oh, I just got to writing the little O'Reillys. Oh no. And the crowd goes mild. Man, I'm so far behind. The real question is, does this get Von Hoomst Wagner over? Do you care any more about him right now? After this? Does this really make you any more interested in this guy? And Kyle is gone? Yeah. Their disdain. Relax, bruh. Jeremy, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I pretty much kind of feel the same way. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. Always attack the referee. Is 06 the first one with GM mode, or is that 07? The most anticipated person I'm waiting for is Tiffany Stratton. Her work before WWE was amazing. Oh, interesting. She was the one that had like the daddy's girl gimmick that got canceled, right? Don't let the door hit you in the way ass. Don't let. Oh my god. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Probably VKM. Are they gonna do a door sec? Bro, they are gonna hit. They are literally hitting this man with the door on the way out. They are literally. Why? Oh, it's 06. Okay, fair enough. I have played that one plenty of times then. Hate to say, I'm not surprised they had Kyle O'Reilly lose like that on his last night. Yep. Yep. Oh no, he keeps attacking Kyle. He's so evil. Oh, blood and guts. His elbow's bleeding. They're sending Kyle off with a beating and Johnny off with a heartfelt segment. Okay, so if you weren't here in the beginning, I think, here's what I think. I think they know Kyle O'Reilly's gone, for sure. What if you're Kyle O'Reilly, why would you stay here when you can go join Adam Cole and Bobby Fish, right? That one is very obvious to me. Johnny Gargano, I feel like, has not made a decision yet. So, like I was saying in the beginning, I think that Johnny's speech is going to be a, look, I love you guys. You're family to me. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm having a child, so I'm going to take a break, and I'll see you soon. That's what I think the Johnny Gargano speech is going to be. This is a brotherhood. Loses to Wagner in the worst way. Okay, let me get off pop off some tweets here. They post any pictures? This Tuesday night. Tonight. Oh, it's Braun Breaker, brother. Johnny said he'll be damned if he goes to the main roster. I don't see how it would work out for him. I know that they both had a meeting with Vince McMahon at a SmackDown, and they told them that they wanted to keep them, but I don't know, man. You wonder how long Ciampa will last? I wouldn't be surprised if he retired after he lost the title, to be honest. Roderick Strong's the only one who remains. Yeah, and he's gonna be there for a while too, because he signed a new contract this year. I don't know I wasn't able to find out for how long, but I saw that he signed one in like June or July, I think, somewhere around there. Roderick is standing strong. He's standing and delivering. Stand and deliver. Wagner is literally the generic character I used to create on SmackDown vs. Raw when I was 10 years old, but at least my character had face paint. Fair enough. That's actually a pretty good comparison. NXT really didn't need this much of a change. No, it didn't. They could have slowly done this. They really could have slowly have done this, but they didn't. And I think that speaks volumes to the reason why they did all of this. They did it for a reason. And of course I made a spelling error, because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? This is Von Wagner, and this is Kyle O'Reilly. Not my NXT? Yeah, right. Delete. The shaman's gonna be James Ellsworth. Oh god. I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of people say that it could be Elias. I don't know. The body type kind of looks similar, but I don't know. Last I heard, they didn't really have plans for him, so I don't know. RVD would be the best. RVD fits in perfectly, but there's no way that body that they were showing, that shadow is, or silhouette, I guess, is RVD. There's no way. Imagine if they have an NXT 2.0 versus Black and Gold in a Survivor Series way. That's what I was saying at the War Games watch along. I was saying, like, what they should have done is they should have kept Black and Gold the way that it was, and slowly start bringing in these 2.0 guys, and then they should have had NXT 2.0, or NXT Evolve is what I would have called it, on the WWE Network, or Peacock in this instance, a 1-hour show. Right? You help develop the talent here. You bring people from NXT. So kind of think of my version of NXT Evolve. Kind of think of that as like an AEW Dark, right? Just a kind of way to get people familiar with these 2.0 guys and blah, 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 blah. And then you kind of have your stars built, right? So you have your Tony D'Angelo, you have Braun Breaker, you have Grayson Waller, and who's the other guy that was in War Games? Whoever the other guy was in, that was in War Games. So you have these guys that are establishing themselves, right? And then they come in and they invade NXT, and they're like, look at old man Ciampa, like, you're a has-been, you're the past, you know, you've been here forever. Same with you, Johnny Gargano, like, you guys, your careers have been over for the past 2 years. We're the new thing. And then you could have had like a cool Survivor Series, like an actual Black and Gold versus an actual 2.0, and I think that would have been so much cooler, like, of a way to usher it in. And then what you do is you take these 2.0 guys that are over, you move them into NXT, and you bring in a new era of talent into 2.0, and then all of the people from NXT, they either go to Raw or SmackDown, or they kind of stay there if they have some stuff in them. And then you're just completely rotating everything. It makes so much more sense to me. Like, man, I feel like it's so easy sometimes. Carmelo Hayes, who's amazing, by the way. Yes. So there's a Joe Gacy promo right now. So is Joe Gacy going to be the reason why they changed 205 Live to something else? I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. Love. I like this a lot. I like this. I like this a lot. Elias with no beard and shorter hair though. Yeah, I haven't seen Elias before any of that stuff in WWE, so it'll be very interesting to see to see what happens. Apparently during the commercials, Kyle waved goodbye to the crowd. I just saw a picture from Kimber Last Kick that showed him doing so. Yeah, I think his is pretty cut and dry. I think he's out. I'm definitely behind. I'm definitely behind. Braun Breaker just got in the ring for me. Man, this guy. Literally just a Steiner. Like, literally a Steiner. It's insane. This literally sounds like Scott Steiner. It's like they're dubbing over. It's crazy. Oh, where would you like that? Where would you like that? Oh, New Year's Evil, I'm going to assume. Why is Diamond Mine coming out? Malcolm Bivens is so great. He came out here and called this man's LeBron Breaker. What's going on, Corbin? How you doing, my friend? NXT won't be the same without Johnny or Kyle. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. No Undisputed Era in NXT, it was crazy enough, and now not having the guys there at all is even crazier. Roderick Strong wants Braun Breaker. Roderick Strong's in the cut chilling. Could be wrong, but do Diamond Mine and VBD have the same song? I don't know. I'll have to listen to them later. Braun Bearcat Breaker. Okay, so Roderick Strong versus Braun Breaker. Why? This is the next feud for Roderick Strong that does not involve cruiserweights. It's 205. Imagine if Roderick defends his cruiserweight championship against Braun. Like, that's so frustrating to me. It's so dumb. I like Josh Briggs and Brooke Jensen. I like them. They're probably going to get their asses kicked by the Creed brothers, though, so that sucks. I think Ricochet is getting pushed soon because they gave him a video package on SmackDown. I hope so, man. Ricochet is incredibly talented. He's incredibly talented. I would love to see them do more with Ricochet. The guy's crazy. They need to ditch the Cruiserweight division and bring together Raw and SmackDown titles. SmackDown tag titles. Just my personal thoughts. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Remember NXT season 3 when CM Punk Michael Cole buried the whole show on commentary? I didn't actually watch the NXT game show. I didn't watch wrestling at that point. I had given up on wrestling. WWE doesn't have any cruiserweights left. Yeah, they pretty much got rid of the whole division. Which is, so it was interesting because from what I understand, the inception of Diamond Mine was supposed to be to like put an emphasis on the cruiserweight division. That's the reason why Roderick Strong got it. And then, you know, Papa H got in trouble. They kind of booted him out, and then they released everyone. So it doesn't really make sense to have that title. We were talking about it on the War Games post show, and someone was saying they should do something like the X Division Championship, and I like it. I think that's a cool idea. Maybe just a different style of wrestling. You know, doesn't Ring of Honor have a pure wrestling championship? I'm not sure if the matches are different, but I'm pretty sure they have a pure championship. So I like the whole idea behind the X Division Championship, like different style of wrestlers. The weight limits and stuff doesn't matter. And then after a certain amount of defenses, successful defenses, you can trade it in for a world title shot. It doesn't get much better than that. I love that. Briggs and Jensen, the new age APA. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Ron vs. Cross would have been dope. That would have been pretty good. I'm surprised they got rid of Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Honestly, I think that I've said this since day one. After he won the championship and got hurt, they should have never put him back in NXT. He should have been on the main roster. That's how he should have returned. His second run as NXT champion didn't serve any purpose. And like, been there, done that. There was no one else that could really compete with him. So just put him on the main roster. They gave him that presentation from the beginning. His entrance, like, you could tell that they went all in on Karrion Kross and Scarlett. And then something happened. I think they were saying that he was difficult to work with, but like, bro, I would be difficult too if you put me in a dollar store shredder outfit. Like, yes, I'm mad. And if you make me lose in 25 seconds and I'm technically supposed to be a world champion, like, yeah, I'm irritated at that. So of course. Imperium has entered the chat, man. Imperium is incredible. Having two women's tag titles is really no need. No, there's not. No. I would have much preferred if they would have just had them float between all three brands, because I still don't think they're all worthless. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that person, but what's the point? What is the point? Like, they're literally nothing. Literally nothing. It's pointless. The Halloween costume from Party City they made him wear, I'd be mad too. Yeah, that's my point. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I guess that body could belong to Elias. He was kind of covered up. Oh, so we got the Grizzly Young Vets on commentary now. How long till MSK are gone? I honestly, I'm surprised they survived the releases. It seems like those are the direct people that they don't want. Why are they putting 4 different tag teams out here right now? Why? There's so many people out here right now. WWE needs to retire the women's tag titles and replace them with mid-card titles. Yes, they do. And what I think they should do is, honestly, I would even merge all the divisions, or maybe have just a mid-card that floats between the two if booked properly. Because you get to that point in WWE where there's so many titles that it's kind of like everyone has a title and people have just meaningless title reigns, like Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm sorry, I love Shinsuke Nakamura, one of my favorites, but come on. Come on. Reports claim that Cross was supposed to go on a losing streak till they brought Scarlett and reawaken Cross as a warrior. See, that doesn't even make any sense to me, because they don't acknowledge NXT's past. So how is the NXT viewer, or sorry, the Raw viewer, supposed to know that Scarlett's even missing when she's never been there? You know, I don't know. It's always frustrated me what they choose to acknowledge and what they choose to not acknowledge. Like, I'm pretty sure that Keith Lee and Mia Yim, I'm pretty sure they had like a boyfriend girlfriend feud with, what was it, Johnny and Candice? Or was it someone else? I'm pretty sure they had a feud with someone over that. And then, like a month later, they had the Foot Clan, Retribution, beating up Keith Lee. And it's like, we all know that you're Mia Yim. What? She was fine with it? What? Oh, okay. So it was Johnny and Candice. And then a month later, 2 months later, she's beating him up on TV. Like, bro, we know that we know that they're dating, and we clearly know that this is Mia Yim, and Mia Yim knows that she's beating up her boyfriend. Like, bro, why? It drives me nuts. Don't sleep, NXT UK bangers weekly. I've heard great things about NXT UK, but there's so much wrestling on right now that it's a lot, man. But I am I don't know if you guys saw my post from earlier, but let me see here. I got a thing from MLW earlier saying that they announced a new standalone miniseries called MLW Azteca that will air Thursday, January 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern. The miniseries will feature the grandest luchadors of Mexico clashing with MLW's best of the best. MLW matchmaker Cesar Duran presides over the action from sold-out arenas in Mexico to underground fight clubs. So it kind of seems like they're actually doing Lucha Underground, but with MLW. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be me jumping into MLW. So expect that on January 6th and going forward through the whole miniseries. Plan on covering all of that. Does my wife love wrestling? Yeah, she watches Dynamite every single week. We used to watch all of this together. We used to watch Raw, NXT, Dynamite, and SmackDown, but WWE is not a very good product these days, so she stopped watching them. So all she watches right now is Dynamite, and then she'll watch the live episodes of Rampage. She won't watch the tape ones. You hope it's like Lucha Underground? Me too. What channel will be MLW? Okay, so they said that there's 3 different ways to watch it. It will be airing live on MLW's YouTube channel and on Fight TV. Those will be premiering on January 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern, like I said. And then you can also watch it on cable. It says it's on nationwide on BN Sports, BEIN Sports. And that one actually airs 2 days later, January 8th at 10 p.m. Eastern. So best way to watch it is probably just their YouTube channel or Fight. Since when the tag ropes count in WWE? I wasn't even paying attention. The most devastating move in all of sports and entertainment strikes again. Oh God, no, a roll up. If you don't see Raw, 100% recommend over Raw. Yeah, no, I don't watch Raw anymore, usually. When are new episodes of NXT UK? Isn't it on weekly? On what, Thursdays, I think? Thursday afternoon. You're joking, right? And they won? What? 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 Who? Why? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Oh, it's Tony Khan. Annoyingly dull. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh no, did I close my YouTube? Oh. I accidentally closed my YouTube. How do we, oh God. Go live. I accidentally closed out of it. I can't see chat at the moment. Okay, here we go. Annoyingly dull. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Oh, it's, oh, why is it playing? Ew, why is it playing? Oh, there we go. Okay, fixed. Imagine if WWE NXT UK becomes NXT UK 2.0. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. Moment of silence. I can't believe that Brooks and Briggs got the win. That's crazy. Corp says, all right, man, I hate to have to leave, but my girlfriend and I just had a baby, so I have to go my dad duties. Hey, man, congratulations on becoming a father. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. Can we get a count of how many times WWE uses the roll-up finish? So we're at one today. Literally all Becky matches since her return have ended in roll-ups. Have they? That's how this last one ended up, wasn't it, as well? But she was holding the ropes. Pizza Hut commercials, huh? Who's this guy? Mysterioso? Look at this guy that was on AEW Dark. Mysterioso. He got the Lucha mask on and the Scott Steiner gimmick. You're pissed, live lost, man. I had it seemed obvious that there was no way. There was no way, man. You know, I believe WWE in the USA doesn't have any creative input in NXT UK. They're a complete different product that doesn't make them like typical WWE. Is that true? I don't know. I've never really followed NXT UK like at all. So I don't really know. I don't think I've ever even watched an episode. I've seen a couple of matches that I've been told were like incredible. But other than that, sorry, I'm writing up a post at the moment. Briggs and Jensen. Was it Jensen? O-N or E-N? E-N. What is this? Oh, this is the I can't remember his name. Zion Quinn. What is this? Oh. Oh no, he's got the fake hair gimmick. Oh man. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs. I am in fact not bald. Duke Hudson looks like a Jake Paul and One Direction reject. Josh Briggs, Brooks Jensen. I can't I always have such a hard time remembering their names. Got that Kurt Angle hairdo. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Kurt Angle headgear and all. That would have been hilarious if he came out with the headgear too. Oh my god, he just put on the headgear. Oh my god. I'm just, more than anything, I'm just happy that Cameron Grimes didn't get his head shaved. AW is bald. I'm very bald. Did he actually shave him bald though? Yeah. Kurt Angle 2.0, man. I'm not mad at that at all. That's pretty funny, honestly. How about that W yesterday? Only 3 passes and we won. I didn't pay any attention to the game yesterday. Why? Jason Jordan better move aside. Kurt Angle's real son is here. So they're just gonna have a no holds barred match now for no reason. I don't really feel like the. Oh, was he gonna take his hair off? No, he got away with it. Got away with it. I don't really. I mean, I actually don't even really know why this match happened in the first place. But I don't know. I feel like stipulations are really overused. Okay, so I heard there was a crazy Ike Manjiro vignette with him like eating a bunch of food and taking a doo doo or something in a promo. Like what? Bro, what is going on? What did they do to Mei Ying? Mei Ying went to leading T and Shaw and being some creepy thing from the past that like had magical powers, just sitting on the stage, and now she's just backstage sleeping in pajamas. He was wearing like a suit of oranges, right? With oranges on it. Yes, that's Mei Ying. Yes, 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 that is Mei Ying. I'm assuming Ciampa would turn heel tonight and attack Johnny, setting up a last match between the two. That's a good way to send Johnny off. I'm pretty sure that Tommaso was like, no, I don't want to face Johnny again. How far am I? So Carmelo Hayes just came out and we just went to a commercial. WWE makes the seasons brighter. That's how far I am. Yes, that's Mei Ying. Yes. Yes. Her name's Karen, I think, right? Yeah, Karen Q. They just changed her name. Karen Q. Name change. Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu is her name now. Wendy Chu. There you go. Her gimmick got a budget cut, too much creepy stuff. Yeah. So, from what I understand, I've been told that Mei Ying like released herself out of her body or something and went into Boa, so that's why he's the way that he is now. And now Boa has the face paint and weird vignettes. How much of a... Yeah, me too. I have no idea. I was just reading about this the other day. The Choo Choo woman? Oh god. Mrs. Choo Choo. Damn, you guys are already watching it again? I'm watching like an insurance commercial or something. What do I think will happen with Johnny tonight? I think that Johnny's gonna say, I don't know what my future holds. I got a child. I'm taking some time off. I'll see you guys soon. That's what I think he's gonna say. And I think he's gonna leave after that. Yes, that is Mei Ying. Yeah. Yeah, Mei Ying really... That's the second time she's been in the background sleeping. Honestly, that's WWE creativity for you. They probably all sleep backstage, for especially when they think we're all like 5 hours now. It seems like it, man. I don't... They're obviously not doing their jobs. That's for sure. Damn. NXT is written by someone who likes too much weed. Man, I feel like that you got to be on more than weed. Whenever I've had weed, man, I just go to bed. I'm Wendy Chu when I have some weed. Gargano is to take some time off, but we would not where he'll go 2 months later. Possibly. Someone was saying that Dynamite is coming to Cleveland like in early January, so I could see that. I could see like, I don't know when Kyle is officially done, but I could see him showing up in AEW like very soon. And I could see Johnny coming in January. I don't know, man. I'm watching a Matrix commercial right now. I don't know, but nobody says what if he's calling it a career early, not saying he will, but I don't think so. And there was a while ago he tweeted out Johnny wrestling. I don't know, like so I'm looking at it obviously from the outside looking in, but then I'm also thinking like, okay, if I'm Johnny Gargano and with my knowledge that I have, obviously I'm not an insider, I don't have any special knowledge, but from what I know to be happening in the company with what they're changing and what they're looking for, Johnny Gargano does not fit. And people of Johnny Gargano's size have not succeeded very well in the company. So I really don't think there's anything left for Johnny Gargano in NXT. I've said that for months already, and I don't think that he would survive on the main roster. I just don't. So Grayson Waller's just hitting on some chick. So are LA Knight and Grayson Waller gonna feud over some random chick in the parking lot now? Okay. The NXT crowd's chance you can't skate to Cora Jade now? What? Why? Johnny hasn't won the tag titles with Dexter Lumis yet. He's not done. Oh man. Oh, at least they're making sense of this match. Okay. LA Knight is still the dumbest name ever. 100%. Yeah. Because she fell off her skate War Games during her entrance. Oh, she did? No. I didn't notice. Wait, who's actually wrestling here? So his vision is messed up? Is that what they just said? Interesting. You heard Tommaso Ciampa's contract got extended because of injuries. I could definitely see that. Definitely. Tommaso Ciampa, I think that when his contract's over, he's just going to retire. That's my guess. Can Carmelo have a match with Gargano before he fully leaves? No. There's not enough time. Not enough time. His contract's up in 3 days. Unless he resigns. A rivalry between Eddie Kingston and Kevin Owens. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I would love. There's so much cool stuff that can happen in AEW with all these people that are there now and coming over. It's impressive how Tony doesn't just book them, like just fire them all off. He did say that he wants to go out with a bang on TNT, and he wants their last show to be a big one. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna do. I would expect the last show on TNT to be big and the first one on TBS to be big. So what's the last? So December 29th is the last one, and January 5th is the first one. So I would expect something crazy. Cora Jade, give her some time and she'll be fine. Yeah, I think she'll be fine. I like Cora Jade. I just thought that I mean, I don't know if they did it on purpose to make that flip or whatever look that painful, but I don't know. I just didn't like the selling of it the whole way through. It just kind of felt weird. When did LA Knight turn face? Well, he's got to pair up with the black and gold boys. You know what I mean? You can't get behind Cora Jade. I like her so far, but like I'm not really invested. I'm mostly invested in Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, and there's someone else. I like Briggs and Jensen as well. Like there's a couple people who are really talented, but I just, like I said, I wish they would have brought him in slowly instead of being like, hey, here's this guy, 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 and it's like, wait, what? Who are these people? Why do I care about them? Where do they come from? I never even heard of this guy before. So I just wish it would have been slower. Corey equals female Darby, skateboarder, CM Punk's biggest fan, and small and takes crazy bumps. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've actually seen a bunch of videos of Cora Jade meeting CM Punk recently. Someone posted them like yesterday. She was like doing a Q&A at a UFC event, and then she was at one of his, like a book signing or something of some sorts. It's definitely not Von Wagner that I'm thinking of. I think it's Tony D'Angelo that I'm thinking of. I like Tony D'Angelo. He's great. He's great. But I mean, that's the thing with NXT 2.0 is that everyone has like this weird like super gimmick, right? So you don't just have like people necessarily. Like it's everyone has like some weird super gimmick thing, and it's just kind of weird, like the poker player and blah 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 blah. Carmelo Hayes, Tiffany Stratton, and Von Wagner are your favorites. Fair enough. The protector of Gotham City, LA Knight, has always been a face. The hero of NXT deserves, but not the one it needs. Perfect. Perfect. What is he? He's just hurting his wrist. Did I forget to cover anything? I don't think so. Yeah, we all agree that the name LA Knight sucks. Yes. It is terrible. Terrible. I don't even like, I get how like people were saying that LA and Eli are sort of similar, so he could do his like gimmick stuff, but man, it's just, it's so bad. Maybe they should have given him like a name that starts with an L and then his last name with an A, and then people could just call him LA or something. That would have been better than LA Knight. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Real ones refer to him as Eli Drake. What are you confused about, Chloe? O'Reilly and Fish should reform. Redragon and Yui shouldn't be reunited for a while, since Adam Cole will probably reunite with Mount Rushmore. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. There's so much stuff that they can do in AEW. And I'm really surprised that they paired Fish and Cole so early. I thought that they were going to wait a really long time to do that, because I think Bobby Fish did like an interview or something, and he said that he hadn't spoke with Cole for like a while, or since like NXT or something like that. So I was assuming they were going to try to keep them separate. So it'll be very interesting to see what's going on. You saw that Braun was actually the one that wanted the name Braun Breaker. Yeah, I saw that. It doesn't change the way that I feel about it, though. I still think it's terrible. I don't know. It really sounds like a terrible WWE name. That's what I think about. Rex Steiner would have been so good. I don't know why they didn't do it. I mean, even if if it's related to like having bad blood with Scott Steiner, like, man, who cares? Like, there's no one looking at Braun Breaker and not being like, hey, that guy's a Steiner. I bet you so many people probably think that he's Scott Steiner's son without even knowing anything about him. He sounds just like Scott. He sounds just like him. I know he's Rick Steiner's son, but he sounds exactly like Scott. Exactly. Braun Steiner. Rex Steiner is such a good name. It's like Isaiah Swerve Scott. His name was Shane Strickland, and oh, that's such a good name. Such a good name. I hated it when they changed it. Let's see here. Best way for Tony to go out with a bang fatal 4-way ladder match for custody of Britt. Cole versus MJF versus CM Punk versus Tony Schiavone. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Okay, so I'm watching the People's Choice Awards, and Dwayne Johnson sat next to Roman Reigns, and Roman just got up and walked off without saying anything to him. Oh, weird. Are they cooking next year's WrestleMania at the People's Choice Awards? It would be great if they did it this year. I don't know if they can hold on another year for Roman and Rock. At least not with him as the Universal Champion. Maybe, but I don't know. There's already not a main event scene for Roman. So I wouldn't be surprised if with Brock and Roman at day one, Brock and Roman at the Royal Rumble, and then Brock and Roman at WrestleMania. It's either going to be that, or we already have Brock and Roman at day one, Brock wins the Royal Rumble, which I would hate to see, and then Brock and Roman at WrestleMania again. You think Punk will cost MJF the diamond ring to set up the match? Interesting. I go back and forth with thinking if MJF should be the one to defeat CM Punk or not, because I feel like he should. I feel like that'd be a great thing for MJF to accomplish, but that makes me wonder, like, where does that put MJF in terms of the rankings for facing Hangman? I think it should put him up really, really high. So I don't know. I just have like troubles, and I always have troubles with the AEW's ranking system because it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. I don't know if it's that I don't understand how rankings work, or they don't understand how rankings work, or maybe they just like do it however they want and just put it up there. I don't know. But a lot of the times I don't understand why certain people are in certain places. Tom Hiddleston won the award for best male TV star with Loki. Nice. That was a really good show. What about Brock will win day one, then Roman rematch? I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but I wouldn't take the belt off Roman, just to, especially not to pass it back to him in a couple months. An earthquake in Oregon? What? You want MJF to be the next AEW champ? It's already time. I could definitely see him being the next AEW world champion. But so the thing with that is that there's no way that they told all this story with Hangman to just have him have a short reign. So I'm expecting Hangman to have the title for quite a while. So like, that's why I'm saying, does MJF beating Punk make sense right now? For me, I like the idea of MJF beating Punk and then him being like, look, you know, Hangman, like, you know, I could challenge you for the world title, but we already know that I'm going to beat your ass. So I'm going to let your title reign go a little bit longer. I know that I can end it, but there's another pillar that I have to take out because, you know, Punk was saying that Britt Baker replaced him in the pillars, and MJF says he's the best pillar, but one of the other pillars is Sammy Guevara, who is currently the TNT champion. Sammy Guevara has gold and MJF does not. So I wouldn't mind seeing that feud, and I wouldn't mind seeing MJF beat Sammy Guevara and have the TNT championship for a little bit. And I wouldn't even mind him just relinquishing it. And when the time comes or something where he's like, so the only thing about MJF that doesn't really work with him having the TNT championship is that the title's kind of like a workhorse. So that's kind of doesn't necessarily fit if he's going to defend it all the time, or he could hold it hostage or something like that. I don't know. Just trying to figure out a way to buy some time between MJF beating Hangman or getting a shot against Hangman, you know? What is this day one? Day one is WWE's next pay-per-view that's on January 1st, I believe. It's called Day One. Mauricio says Goldberg defeats Big E at the Royal Rumble. With the same night he wins the Royal Rumble and defeats Roman at WrestleMania to become the first WWE and Universal Champion. I love it, man. Yes. Yes. Balor should have been the guy to dethrone Roman. I like the Demon dethroning Roman. That would have been great. Oh, disqualification, really? I mean, I'm not really surprised since Trick is out there. What use does the AEW Diamond Ring have? Nothing really, I don't think. Just kind of like a trophy. And MJF has won it twice. I can't see him winning it a third time. The Shaman is Riddle? What? I don't think the brand split will end. I don't think they would do it. I don't think so. Why is Matt Riddle on 2 shows? I mean, it fits. That fits. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I actually hate the idea of J1. January's for the Royal Rumble only. Sure, TLC got scrapped, but we don't need. Yeah, so WWE Day 1 is January 1st. And then the Royal Rumble is going to be on January 29th. And then there's not another show until WrestleMania. It's already been spoiled, Wensley. It's already been spoiled. Here's my honest pick on the NXT World Champion now. Pick is MJF, but if Cody turns heel, I wouldn't mind Cody turning heel either. What? I can't hear you. I said no tsunami. Hold on. Oh my god. They're like they're like kumbayaing in front of candles. Tsunami. There was like a earthquake or something by us. Oh, Stallion Pete. Chef's kiss. Mwah. So he gonna manage them? Hey Vic, shut up. The bro is the wise man. Yeah, I was not expecting that. RK Bro and MSK would be a fun pairing. Oh god, poor Randy Orton would probably hate that. Having to deal with all these stoners. Dexter Loomis is our NXT North American champion. Do it for Gargano. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Zach says I'm gonna head out. Thanks for the fun stream, Detective. Hope everyone has a great night. Thank you, man. Thank you, Zach, for tuning in. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you. Wade Barrett as the NWA World Champion would kick all of the ass. How is NWA right now? Is it worth watching? Riddle is one of the best things in WWE. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any of their stuff lately. It seemed like they were going overboard with the bro usage, but aside from that, like, I really like what they're doing. RK Bro is a good fit. I liked Hardy Bros too. That was I feel like that was a fun play on Hardy Bros and or Hardy Boys and stuff like that. Dropping frames? Nope. Everything looks good. Everything should be good right now. Everything is in the green. In the green. Hope Wade Barrett wrestles again somehow, whether it's in WWE or AW. I want to see him back in the ring. Maybe. He's the one keeping Raw a thing. Riddle dressing as Randy made my day. Is that why they were both wearing blazers? Or are you talking about when he was wearing the black trunks that were... I loved that. I saw pictures of that, of Matt Riddle wearing the black trunks. They were Drew Gulak's trunks, just turned inside out, because you could see Gulak written on it backwards. Riddle as a heel? Sure. You don't watch NWA, it's not for you, but the belt is beautiful. I've heard mixed things about NWA. Like, I heard, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, I heard that it was really good and worth checking out. And I went to go watch Power, and they took all the episodes off of YouTube. It was when I think they got to deal with Fight, I think now. But recently I heard they're not good, so I haven't bothered in watching it. My next venture that I'm going to take is MLW with MLW Azteca. We were talking about that earlier, January 6th. So it's a mini series, so that's what I'm going to be watching next and covering. And the mustache too, I forgot about that. Indy? I mean, I'm watching a tonal commercial with LeBron James. They mentioned it being Gulak's trunks on commentary. Oh, good. That makes it even funnier. That makes it funny. I don't know why I'm watching a lingerie commercial with a 50+ demo that NXT gets. NWA feels like, I don't know, slow. Like slow. Well, it's supposed to be like old school wrestling, right? That's the whole point behind it. Like, it's supposed to be a what is that, like a stage production or whatever, where it's like really small and stuff like that. New Japan, I think you need to get New Japan World. I'm not sure about Strong. You might be able to get that on Fight. Impact, I think I actually don't know where to watch Impact anymore. It's on AXS TV, but aside from that, I'm not sure. It's not on Twitch anymore, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, it's Johnny Gargano. What is this? With that cheesy grin. Okay. Why are they giving the tag champions a squash match against the local talent? It's AXS. It's on Thursdays now as well, by the way. So maybe that's why. Maybe you were looking on Tuesdays. It's on Thursdays now. They moved. Impact moved to Thursdays when they found out NXT was moving to Tuesdays. Kissing the title's not sanitary? Yeah, no. JC Jane looks like Chelsea Green. I can slightly see the resemblance. A little bit. Why are they pushing a Facebook page? I only see the pay-per-view, that's why YouTube, the highlights. Fair enough. I feel like a lot of people do that. That jobber entrance was awkward to look at, and then the theme song was something. Yeah, and the girl doing like the cheesy grin and just being like, it was weird too. Their entrance gonna be long. Oh, the taped ribs gimmick. Love the taped ribs gimmick. It's hilarious. I doubt any of it's legit, Jeremy. But I mean, I don't mind people selling injuries. Like, I like that. If you go through a match that brutal, I would expect some or most of the people to have some sort of, not necessarily like injury, but, you know, be hurt a little bit, at least. It's just always funny to see the taped ribs. I don't know. It's always funny to me. Man, that pump kick was going nowhere to begin with. Hey, she was holding the tag rope, at least. Yeah, she does on her arm. There's a GG chant going on right now. Do you think Triple H has any input now, or is it fully Vince Khan and Pritchard? I think Triple H is out completely. That's what I think. I saw that Shawn Michaels did an interview the other day, and he was saying that it's their vision. It's Vince's vision for the show, but they still book it, which I find that really hard to believe. I don't believe it. Like the booking is so much different. So much different. There is no way that Triple H or Shawn Michaels are booking this unless it's directly coming down. There's no way. The squashers are actually getting offense. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought this match was going to be 2 seconds long. The tape on Dolan's ribs make it look like she's wrestling with the tag titles on. If he has any money, Triple H should own NXT and have their own contract. That's what I was saying too. Like, it would have been cool if they just completely separated them. It's one of the things that I've talked about a lot of times. Oh my God. Whatever that was, ouch. But you know, when WWE bought WCW, you know, it was like a big deal. And I know that it was like an ego thing where it was like, hey, like, yeah, WCW, I bought you, I crushed you and you're nothing, and now I own you, and now I can do whatever I want. I'm just gonna close the doors, blah 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 blah. But I think it would have been really cool had they kept WCW and WWE two separate things. Like, sure, it being known that obviously it's going to be known that he owns both of them, but then you have those people, like right now, for instance, right? You have some people who are like, oh, I watch WWE, it's so much better than those AEW nerds. Or like, you know, you have AEW is good, WWE is terrible. But then you can be like, hey, guess what? I own them both. I own them both. They're both mine. It doesn't matter what you watch because you're watching my stuff anyways. That's what I think they should have done. Kept them completely separate and just kind of made them do their own little thing just to kind of separate them a little bit. That would have been the move, in my opinion. Shane over Vince. Oh man, I don't know, because Shane gave us Raw Underground, and oh man, that still pains me. Still pains me. I got a Toxic Attraction promo right now. Oh, the good old fashioned. Is there anyone in the back? They're chanting, "You can't skate at it" right now, or they were. So Cora Jade's gonna have a match with Mandy Rose. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy come to life. Yeah. Cora Jade and Raquel. Oh, so did they not scrap this then? I got a Tiffany Stratton promo. Damn. So they're just going straight to the moon with Tiffany Stratton, yeah? Oh, Tony. It's Tony time. Petey Poppins. Did Grayson Waller come out looking like a star because of the dive? Ryback keep asking fans if they want him in WWE or AEW. Is it, didn't he do that poll and then put retire on it as well? And they told him to retire. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I would imagine Gargano's going to close it out. Man, Legado del Fantasma is so good. So good. The presentation is perfect. The theme song is perfect. It's just incredible. Incredible. Ryback on Twitter tweeted saying he's a living legend and the best Intercontinental Champion WWE had. Oh no. All right, let me check this out. Ryback. Did he say it on a live stream or something? I see that he's live, but Ryback a failed goal. Oh man. If it's not there, he must have deleted it. Let me just search Ryback and see. Maybe I'm just dumb. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh god, melons. I hate commercials, man. I hate watching the same commercials over and over too. It drives me nuts. What if Cody goes rogue heel and he's the one who dethrones Hangman? I know my Hangman have a long reign, but Cody using his authority and power betraying what he promised. I like the idea of Cody turning heel and challenging for that. I don't mind that at all. I don't think he's gonna do it. It doesn't seem like it. I only follow Ryback on Instagram because he posts funny shit. Really? Ryback said on TikTok he made Roman Reigns. Okay. Charlie says Riddle is the shaman. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? I wasn't expecting that. It makes sense though. Makes sense. I like it. I like the pairing. Man, this Pizza Hut triple box commercial is gonna be the death of me. That's a lot of food, too. Ryback on Instagram is hilarious. Ugh. Ryback. Oh my god. That like what looks like a boob but is actually a foot thing is actually hilarious. I don't want to post it because I don't want it to get taken down, but that's funny. Santos Escobar still making his entrance. It's been like 10 minutes. Papa John's, man, Papa John's is good. I first had Papa John's like this year, I think. Pretty good. So what's the thing here? Legado del Fantasma wants Zion Quinn to join them and he doesn't want to or something. But then he was also hitting on Electra or something. Oh my god, it's like the yawning. The necklace is a little weird. Is Zion Quinn Samoan? I have no idea what he is. Zion Quinn. I mean, I guess I would assume so. He uses a Samoan drop according to WWE. He's Australia. Well, he was born in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. The Samoan Ghost was a ring name that he had, or was a working one. An interesting move. And Santos Escobar is so good. I was so mad when they did that whatever that cruiserweight thing was. It the Cruiserweight Classic or whatever it was? Oh, it was the NXT Cruiserweight Championship tournament that they had, and they had this random ass dude come out, El Hijo del Fantasma or something like that, and I was mad as hell because I'm like, how do you spell all this? And then I finally figured out how to spell it all, and then he took his mask off and he was like, I'm not El Hijo del Fantasma, I'm Santos Escobar. And I was like, bro, what? Bruh, why you do this to me after all these weeks of me typing this stuff out? How dare you? He's a former rugby player. Oh, nice. I mean, that makes more sense why he's here too. I'm not really familiar with a lot of these NXT people, to be honest with you. He's just a strong boy in Santos Escobar right now. The interim cruiserweight championship round robin tournament. There we go. That's right. That's right. Because what's his name was the he was trapped because of the travel bans. That's right. What a crazy year it's been. Jesus. Zion Quinn's gonna win and walk away with the girl. They keep showing her and she's just like staring at him. What time is it? We got 15 minutes left. You know, it's kind of weird. They have the other two guys on one side of the ring and then Elektra Lopez on the other side. Kind of odd. Love Elektra. Oh, we got picture in picture. Man, I'm just here for the Johnny Gargano stuff. I want to know what's going on. I gotta know. I'm dying. I'm dying to know. Is he gonna stay with the company? Is he gonna leave? You got a feeling we're gonna see a roll up? Spence is killing you. I think I nailed it. Personally, I think I nailed it, but we'll see. It keeps telling me that you should use an audio stream of 128. Oh, okay. I guess I'll do that for the gaming stream then later. I hope we don't see a roll up in this match. They're giving Escobar the upper hand while they're on commercial. Oh man, a commercial for this Law and Order stuff, man. I don't know if you guys watch that show, but this is pure flames. Pure flames, man. Law and Order SVU and then Law and Order Organized Crime? Organized Crime? Oh yeah, so good. So good. Don't tell me they scrapped Gargano's speech. No, there's no way. They can't scrap that. That's going to be the thing that closes out the show tonight. All right, we are back. Santos. Am I watching Spider-Man? What do you mean? All right, Escobar's got the upper hand right now. Law and Order SVU, man, is so good. I could literally watch that show for like the rest of my life, probably. Like I could just watch that one show for the rest of my life and I think everything would be fine. The movie, yeah, I'm watching. I already got my tickets. Yes, sir. Already got my tickets for Thursday, I think. And we're going like super early so that I don't have to worry about spoilers and all that stuff. They always go to side commercial when Andrade and Cody Rhodes had the street fight, and when Andrade had the upper hand, it went to commercial. Really? I didn't notice that. The disrespect to the greatest professional wrestler in the world. How dare they? Criminal Minds? Yeah, I used to watch Criminal Minds. It was a good show. I liked it. Been watching Dexter New Blood. Man, so good. I'm so glad that Dexter is back. It's incredible. Incredible. What day is Spider-Man? I want to see The Matrix as well. Oh, tickets are on sale. Okay, where's my tickets? Oh, my purchases. Okay, Spider-Man, what day is that on? So I'm going to see Spider-Man December 16th at 3:30. 3:30. I wasn't even watching. I wasn't even watching what was no sold. Next year be a good movie year. Oh, how dare you, Chloe? How dare you say that Gold is the best wrestler? Oh, it pains me. Pains my soul. You turning heel at UP. All you people. How dare all of you people. Gotta give them the classic. Those shoulder strikes leave a lot to be desired. My God. Fickle. Like, oh, you. I can't do it. Man, are you ahead of me too, Wensley? You've been fickled. I asked my mom, I'm 15, to take me, and she said yes, she would get tickets. I just found out she never did. Oh, you gotta get them, man. You gotta get them. I think they're still they're showing it like 1,000,000 times, so you should still be fine, man. Low Life Humberto is the reason when Andrade fights the greatest wrestler of all time was behind it. Can't believe that scumbag Humberto. Can't believe it. What in the... That was a really long setup for that. Yeah, I'm behind, man. I'm behind. Wait. What? She just turned on him. Hey, Santos Escobar, let's go. What? I'm not too sure how to feel about that. That was kind of weird. That she like helped him, but then like they're kind of making it seem like she used it as a distraction for them. Watch out, Malcolm. You're in the parking lot, bro. It's not safe. That render of Duke Hudson is wild. It's wild as hell. All right, here we go. Johnny Gargano addresses his future. Candace is there with their dog and everything. The match calling NXT has gone down bad. Yeah, I mean, it's all the booking for me. Like, I'm not really like, I'm not that guy that's like, I need a 15, 25 minute 5-star classic all throughout the show, and like everything needs to be woven together perfectly. And it's like, I'm not that kind of person. I just kind of want things that make sense. And I don't feel like having some weird sort of distraction or interference. Like, I just don't think it's needed for all of the things. And like, I think it's more frustrating the longer the match is. Like, let me look up how long that match was yesterday. So Bianca Belair and Doudrop apparently had, from what I understand, a good match, decent match. So Bianca Belair and Doudrop wrestled for almost 13 minutes. And then Doudrop was just like, peace. And she just dipped out. Like, that I don't understand. The Street Profits and AJ Styles versus Omos, 10 minutes with a count out. Why? Why such long matches with weird endings? Like, I don't understand that. Most things on NXT now don't make sense. And that's all I want, man. That's the bare minimum. I don't care if you want to have a 3-minute match or a 5-minute match or a 15-minute match. Like, I don't care, but just have people win and just have some sort of thing. Like, the feud shouldn't always be like so long, and it shouldn't always be like 3, 4, 5 matches between the same people. Like, with someone getting the upper hand, like another one, for example, Becky Lynch beating Liv Morgan, but she had to roll her up and hold on to the ropes to get the win. Like, and I say this, there's a time and a place for everything. There is a time and a place for someone to get rolled up. There is a time and a place for someone to hold the ropes. Like, I get stuff like that, but it happens so often that it's lost its value. And that's what I was saying in the War Games show as well, when we were talking about a steel cage. Like, and you know, the funny thing is that I was saying that, and then after the match with Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner, he was like, I want you in a steel cage. And it's like, why? He tried to attack you. He didn't even lay a hand on you, and you beat him up. Like, that should be enough, right? Why do you have to beat him in a steel cage? What's the point? Like, all of these things have just been devalued so much just to kind of pop a little rating that they're all worthless. And I think that's frustrating. I also don't like that you can exit through the door in a steel cage. I've never liked that. It should be pin or submission or over the top only. You shouldn't be able to get out of the door. Like, now a justified interference would be CM Punk distracting MJF from winning the Battle Royal. As long as it's done, like, not often. Because you can make an argument probably for most of them. But if it happens so often, it's just the normal, and it's just lazy. Is Cage Week in WWE? You just wanted to go out with a steel cage. It's like, damn, man. They did that same thing when they what was it? It was Raw or SmackDown got a steel cage match, and the other network was like mad about it or something, so they had to make another cage match for the other show. And it's like, why? Like, just I honestly feel like booking a wrestling show is easy. It's easy. It doesn't have to be so complicated. Things will write themselves over time. Feuds will write themselves over time, and you can always like look to what you have in the past and play on it as well. And they just don't really do that for anything. It's always like, hey, I beat this guy in a non-championship match, so now I'm owed a title shot, and then he cheated and retained his title, and then he rubbed dog food on me, and then it's like, bro, what? Why? That whole thing with Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns, where he had like the dog mascot come out to like the little squeaky dog Roman Reigns song, and then the dog food stuff. It's like, bro, come on. Oh, we got Boa. I like this. Next week, he's T and Boa. He's crying. Oh no. Oh, you guys are ahead of me, man. Oh, this is painful. Yeah, I feel like that's why AEW has my attention, because they make match cards and they're sleeping. It makes you want to watch. Yeah, I feel like things are so much easier. Like, you don't have to rush into the big stories. You can let them develop over time. That's why Hangman and Kenny Omega was so good, because it was stretched out for so long, and at a lot of the times it was kind of almost an afterthought, just in the back of your head. But there's so much stuff between all of that that just made it so great. It wouldn't have been as great if they would have had 4-month feud with each other, fighting each other 8 times, and then Hangman finally won. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I saw that. It's so annoying. Close chat for a moment. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, I always forget to change it to live chat. Oh, I always have it on top chat. All right, yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. I'm gonna listen to this. Man, I need to get a better feed if we're gonna do this, so I'm not behind. See when it's over. I'll still look over, but just, yeah, don't spoil it. How much time we got? Oh, we're already over. We're already over. Yeah, take your time, bro. Fem Nikita, that's some old school. Emojis only? I don't know if I can change it to them. That's just a that's a Twitch thing, isn't it? It's sad that they're chaining. Please don't go. Yeah, Johnny Wrestling. Imagine them telling you that you'll never be in NXT, and this guy is NXT. Okay, first of all, Johnny Gargano is not chubby. I don't think at all. But that's really funny that someone was like, "I'm chubby too." Well, If this is the only place he felt important, wait until he walks out on AEW. Those people are gonna go insane, absolutely insane. We know Matt Bloom. We know these people. Ooh, Johnny Wrestling versus Bryan Danielson. Please. Is this not exactly what I said? So what, Grayson Waller's coming up behind him right now? Oh, the heat though, but the heat lulls. The heat that Grayson Waller's gonna get. Piss off. Typical WWE goodbye, yeah. Damn. This means nothing. This means nothing. Are they saying you're still shit to him? Is that what they're saying? It sounded like that's what they're saying. That seemed like a direct response from him saying, I'm gonna get some views because he's gonna get some views. All right, so here's how I interpret that. Let me tell you. Kind of almost exactly what I was saying. He's just going to be gone. Going to be gone. He doesn't know what the future holds. He's going to have a child. And that's it. He's going to be gone for a while. I feel like this is them writing him off a little bit too, with like a vicious attack. You know what I mean? So he's not going to be back anytime soon. We knew this. They're going to take some time off, or not they, but he's going to take some time off. So Kyle O'Reilly, I think, is gone completely. Johnny Gargano, still kind of a toss up, but more than anything, I think he's gone. I honestly do not feel like there is any sort of thing for Johnny Gargano left to do in NXT. I really don't. What is Johnny Gargano going to do? Feud with Grayson Waller? Like, why? The heat for Grayson Waller was attacking Johnny Gargano and leaving him there. That's it. That's the end of the story on that. So I don't know. It's very possible that he decides to stay, but I don't think so. We'll see though. Grayson Waller guy is not your favorite right now. Yeah, I mean, I think all of this was just to get some attention on him, and that's about it. That's about it. This is the guy from the Instagram comments. I still firmly believe he's staying. There was a lot of people that say that, so I don't remember. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you're the one that I had like a long thread with about him staying earlier? That's the chair spot. Thank you from WWE. Yeah, I mean, it's a typical WWE send off, right? They give him the heartfelt send off, the speech that he wants, and then they do what they always do. They try to piss off their fans and they attack him from behind. It's like, it's cliche WWE, man. Like, it doesn't get any more cliche than that for WWE. But at this point, it leaves the door open for him to return. So it does. As far as I know, there's been no decisions made between Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano. From the report that I read from Fightful, it said that they believe that both guys are leaving. So I guess only time will tell. But for a while, I would expect Johnny Gargano to be gone. To be gone. Maybe he'll show up at the Royal Rumble. I'm sure that's what a lot of people are going to be assuming right now, is that he is going to show up at the Royal Rumble the next time we see him. We will know in the couple of weeks. Yeah, we might. I think I know exactly. He isn't sure if he's going to come back or not, and taking time off to see if he decides. Yeah, that's what all this was. Yeah. Because even before, I was saying earlier, at the very beginning of this show, there was a report saying that the best case scenario for NXT is they re-sign both Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly, but one of them takes time off. I mean, it's kind of clear who that's going to be, right? It's not going to be Kyle O'Reilly. It's going to be Johnny Gargano because he's having a child. So this is exactly what I said in the beginning. He's going to say, I love you guys. You're my family. I'm the heart and soul of NXT, and I'm going to have a child, and I don't know what the future holds, but it's not goodbye. It's I'll see you soon. That's pretty much what we just saw tonight. I'd love it if Johnny stayed and became a huge name, but I can't see that happening. I really hope he doesn't stay in NXT. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything for Johnny Gargano to do in NXT unless he kind of wants to wrap it up a little bit. But I'm pretty sure he just say that he's like in his prime or something, or he's just getting started or something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised. Someone said that, hold on, All Elite Wrestling. Hold on, let me look at their live events. So North Carolina, DC, Chicago, Cleveland, Ohio, right here. January 26, 2022, AEW Dynamite / AEW Rampage, Cleveland, Ohio. Right? That kind of, so one of the things too that kind of made it obvious, right, was the whole thing with Hangman. Right, there were so many people that were like, oh, it's still too early for Hangman, even though they've been telling us the story for 2 years. But guess what? They were going to Hangman's hometown for the next like 2 weeks. So of course, they were going to put the title on him. Yeah, Grayson Waller went on NXT or live on Instagram. That's funny. That's the same show on BTE. Someone said is going to be a surprise. I haven't watched this week's BTE yet. Maybe we'll watch it tomorrow. But yeah, I think that that's the case, and that's going to be right on TBS when they move over from the networks. That's a huge thing to happen. And someone said Kyle O'Reilly coming at Winter is Coming. That's very possible. But I don't think any of us know when his contract actually ends. So I don't know. All I've heard is December. That's it. But it really seemed like this was his last NXT with the waving goodbye. He had a little send off that I saw pictures of. Wednesday says he might take time off to heal from any injuries. Plus the kid, I can see Kyle leaving. He's nothing without Yui in my book. I disagree. I think he's a lot without them. And you could tell the vision, right? Because when towards the end of Triple H's NXT, they were pushing Kyle O'Reilly as the top guy. And we saw that when they had him beat Adam Cole as a send-off, right? And then when they took over and became 2.0, that stopped. So that kind of tells me all I need to know about Kyle O'Reilly, right? They don't have the same vision for Kyle O'Reilly that Triple H did, Papa H. And their first thing that they did was stick him in a tag team with Von Hooms to Wagner. I watched Grayson Waller as a heel in Australian Indies, and he's great heel, and I hope he takes the belt off Ciampa. Interesting. I still think it's going to be Braun Breaker, probably at New Year's Evil. That's my guess. How are we feeling about NXT tonight? Good or bad? It was all right. I had fun here hanging out with the stream, but that was about it. Imagine they tie a rocket to Johnny and he wins the Rumble. That would be crazy, dude. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. I think you make a point that it leaves the door open for a return or him to leave, but I really think if he was gone like Brian or Cole, they would have put a spotlight on his departure. Or they wouldn't have. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So with Brian, they knew that he was going to AEW. They knew. That's why they were trying to keep him, because they knew that he was going over there, and that's why they were like, bro, you can wrestle people in New Japan. Like, that's cool. Just stay here. They knew that he was leaving. Cole was more so of a surprise, and Cole's kind of the same thing as Kyle O'Reilly, where it's like, we kind of know what his fate is, right? You don't need a wait and see for Adam Cole's future in WWE after his NXT run and with this 2.0 stuff that was coming up. Like, this was before all those changes had taken effect, so it was really obvious that he was gone, and their contract snuck up on him. They weren't expecting that. So those I understand. Johnny Gargano being like the heart and soul of NXT and them not knowing what to do with him, I put this more towards what they did with Dean Ambrose. His booking was trash towards the end of his run, right? But once they were like, oh, okay, he's actually probably not going to re-sign with us. They reunited the Shield. They did all that stuff. They did a final farewell, like one last ride or whatever it was for the Shield. They gave him a pay-per-view, for Christ's sakes, to try to get him. And you know what? I want to go back and rewatch that interview that they did with the three of them, where he was like, some old man can't buy me or whatever it was like that, because I thought all of that was work. Because I was actually in the same boat, Ken, as you, where I was like, there's no way that they're going to give this guy the time of day when they know that he's leaving. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? And I was completely wrong. And it was all in an attempt to try to keep him. So I see that being the same thing. Oh, leave me alone. I thought that was fake. So I want to go back and rewatch that. But I think that's the same thing here. I think that they don't want Johnny Gargano to go over there, and they think it's a high possibility, but he doesn't know what to do. So they're still negotiating. And this is just buying some time. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. They used the farewell to give the people what they wanted. Then they had Grayson Waller come in, do his thing, the typical WWE thing. They get what they want. This guy essentially gets so much heat and pisses everyone off that he's the talk of the town. And then bam. People either forget about Gargano and then he shows up in AEW, or people remember and then he shows up and feuds with Grayson Waller. It's a win-win for their situation, right? Britt and the Bucks were there. Yeah, I was talking about his contract coming to an end was a surprise. They weren't expecting it. But yeah, I mean, it was obvious, right? Like it was so obvious what Cole was going to do. And I feel like it's really obvious what Kyle O'Reilly's going to do as well. Johnny Gargano, I don't know what his connections are with everyone else, but you know, I don't know if he has connections with other people there, histories with a lot of other people there, but Kyle O'Reilly does. Bobby Fish and Adam Cole are there. It's obvious to me that he's dipping out and leaving. Like, there's no question about it. Why would he stay? What does he have to gain staying there? It's nothing. It's nothing. Is Gargano leaving? He said he's not sure what the future holds. So they're scared with him compared to the other guys gone. I mean, I wouldn't want to lose Johnny Gargano either, but at the same time, he doesn't fit what they want. So I don't even understand why they fight for these people. Like, Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly, they do not fit what they're wanting from people. They're talking about all this 2.0 stuff and about what they want. Those are people that do not fit what they want. So I don't even understand why they're trying to fight for them. I don't get it. We know what the outcome's going to be. I'll give you the Ambrose stuff. Absolutely. Honestly, forgot about that. I really want to draw lines there. They did spotlight Ambrose leaving, but they didn't start an angle with it. No, they're not to my knowledge. They didn't. I don't remember. But yeah, they did a final farewell for him, which was crazy. I didn't think they would actually do that. I thought it was a work too because they never announced anyone not re-signing to the company ahead of time. Yeah, it was super weird. Like, they played into it so much that I was like, there's no possible way that this is real. There's no way. There's no way. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for me. I got to get out of here. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. So let's try to make this a weekly thing. We'll try to watch some NXT. Maybe we'll pop in for SmackDown. Maybe Rampage. Maybe Monday Night Raw. Kind of pop in and out. See if we do these. Watch alongs. I prefer these a lot more to the post shows, to be honest with you. Because I don't really much care to like sit here and review things, but I like discussing them. And just, that's what everything that I've done on this, like this channel and these pages and all of this stuff has always been about conversations, right? And I feel like we get to have more conversations during the show than while I'm trying to like do a review, but then have conversations as well. So I would like to continue to do these. So maybe if I have some spare time, maybe we'll do SmackDown on Friday. I'm not promising that one, but I will commit to another NXT 2.0 one next week that we'll do. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. But if people enjoy them and people are tuning in, and we'll just hang out, we'll just continue to do them, and if they work out, we'll expand to other ones. If you're new here as well, how's it going, Ian? I'm just signing off. I'm sorry, I'm just signing off. But I do a lot of gaming stuff over here, so eventually, once I get monetized and stuff over here, these will probably be moved over to the other one, possibly. I don't know if I want to keep these here or do the videos only over there, but I play games here as well. We'll be here tonight in about 2.5 hours. We're going to be playing some more Genshin Impact for about 3 hours, and then I'm currently playing through the Halo series as well. There's one coming out every single morning, so it's been a lot of fun. You'll be here for the gaming stream tonight. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yes, I will be here for sure. We'll be carrying on some Genshin Impact. Yeah, Marcel, I will definitely check out the Johnny Gargano thing. Philip, welcome back, my friend. I'm just signing off. I'm sorry. If we're just going to watch WWE, we're going to end up burying the whole company. Yeah, you know, eventually, what I kind of wanted to do was get away from live covering shows. It was something that I just randomly started doing one day, and then I just kind of like got in the rut of doing it. And now I just kind of feel like I'm obligated to live cover shows. I would much prefer just like hanging out and watching them. It's so much easier. So we'll see. I don't know. You'll be watching NXT 2.0 next week. Yes, we'll be here same time next week as well. Let's see here. Friday, SmackDown and Rampage. Forget about that thing on Monday night. Do NXT and Friday. Yeah, I thought about it, but I thought about, instead of doing a watch along for Monday Night Raw, we might do AOW Underground instead, as well, because I've been asked about that a lot, and I'm trying to figure it out still. I haven't got it all situated, but that's definitely an option as well, because that show just seems horrendous, honestly. I don't know if I could do it. Maybe we'll try it, maybe once or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. You can watch the show on repeat when you can rewind things. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I have a lot of ideas that I'm still trying to float through. I'm just trying to experiment with content and try to figure out what I like and what I don't like and what you guys like and what you don't like and like all sorts of stuff. Just trying to make like everything work and be entertaining and fun, and just not like, I just don't want to be here and just be like negative all the time and just be like, I hate this, I hate that, like this is stupid. Like I just don't want to do it. It's not fun. It doesn't benefit me at all. It's just annoying. You know, it's just a waste of time. So yeah, just trying to figure everything out and just have some fun. That's what I want to do. Just have fun. That's it these days. That's what I'm focused on, having fun. But yeah, see you later at the stream, the Genshin Impact stream. Jan, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. We'll be here as well. Like I said, next week for NXT UK, you can catch me in about 2.5 hours on the same channel. We're going to be doing a Genshin Impact stream for about 3 hours or so, and then a Halo video in the morning as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in a couple of hours. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye.